arthritis. Enjoy. Good luck.
All right. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Haynesy coming back for another live stream. Watch along. How we all doing tonight? Obviously, we'll be on today for both games. Starting off with the first game, a big clash here between the Cronulla Sharks and the Wars, the New Zealand Warriors. It's going to be a good one. Hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Haynesy_YT. Thank you very much for tuning in to the stream. As we had a good stream on last night. We had for the first game on Friday. I didn't do the Dolphins game, and thank God I did. I just had that feeling it was going to be a great game, and it turned out like 56-6 win for the Dolphins over the Dragons. Wasn't really a great game to stream, so dodged a bullet there. Obviously, we had a decent enough game last night between the Storm and the Cowboys. Ended up getting 1.7k viewers in throughout the stream, so I really appreciate the support. We got 1.8 on Thursday night when the Knights and Manly played, so really appreciate your support as usual. We'll go into the live chat. Obviously, got the live poll up as well for you guys. Obviously, feel free to have your vote and see who's your today's prediction is between. Obviously, we've got up Cronulla and up the Wars, so the battle of the up cup, you could say, Sean Johnson Cup, anything like that. But yeah, that's there as well. Leaguey's in here, starting us off. Good luck with the stream, mate. Thank you very much, Leaguey. Always great to have you in here as usual. Thank you, Leaguey. SS Storm fan, Cronulla won the 12 first try scorer, Katoa. We've also got George in here. How you doing tonight? Sharks will win by 14 points. Hello, George. Yeah, I've got the Sharks on the 12. Too many F. Obviously, no Mitch Barnett for the Wars. Wade Egan's also out as well. So, yeah, that's gone for me there. I've gone the Sharks win at home. We'll go into the team news, starting with the home side, the Cronulla Sharks. Will Kennedy is the fullback with Katoa and Hiroti, with Jesse Ramey and KL Iro. They said there's no Ronaldo Mulatalo due to suspension. Braden Trindle and Nico Hines are the halves. Adam Fanua-Blake and Organ Kafusi, with Blake Brayley, the hooker. Fanua-Blake against his former club too, by the way. Britton Okora and Teague Wilton in the back row, with Cameron McKinnon as the captain and at lock forward. The bench of Daniel Atkinson, Jesse Kalungho, Talakai, and Brendan Humala-Uele. Billy Burns is the replacement player at jersey 18. Coach is the GOAT Fitzy. Craig Fitzgibbon is the coach for the Sharks. Turning our attention now to the Wires, you're obviously seeing a quick preview there of who's out. Charles Nickel-Klotstad is the fullback, on the wings there with Dallin Wantani-Zelezniak and Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, with Adam Pompey and Kurt Capewell in the centers. Channel Harris-Savita and Luke Metcalf are the halves as the Warriors make their way onto Shark Park. They won their last two there in heroic fashion too, by the way. The front row are James Fisher-Harris and Rato Niokore. Samuel Healy making his NRL debut, I believe, in jersey number 20. Leka Halasima and Jacob Laban in the background, jersey 15. Aaron Clark, who's been a really underrated signing this year for the Warriors, in jersey 13. The bench of Jackson Ford moves to the bench with Tamari Martin there. Tamari Martin in jersey 14. And Demetric Villamaga in jersey 16. Tanner Stowers-Smith, the replacing player at Tan Tuapiki. The coach is Andrew Webster. And to all the Hectic Fred fans out there, disappointing to hear that Bunty is not playing for the Wars today. All right, there's the team news for you guys. Right on kickoff. I've been out today. I was watching my mate play VFL out at Springfield, and I don't know if you guys are from here or not, but really nice facility out there at Springfield for the Brisbane Lions. So had a good time out there. Want Sharks to win because the Storm will be third if they win. Adam Fanua Blake Cup, Blake Brayley playing 150. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, this game doesn't really bother me at the moment, like compared to us. But saying that, the next game will obviously be live streaming the Broncos and Titans game. So we're on the way here at Shark Park, and we need the Titans wins, so the Roosters remain 9th this weekend. Yeah, Springfield is a great place. I live 20 minutes from Springfield. I live in Greenbank, which is 20 minutes from Springfield. And my mate played VFL against the Lions today, and first time being there, it was actually really nice facilities. Now they don't really go to all the AFL games, but it was really nice. So the Sharks gets us on the way. McInnes with a great charge here, just over the 30. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Thank you very much for your continued support on the channel. Obviously, we'll be live as well for the second game between Broncos and Titans. We'll also be live streaming tomorrow's game between Souths and the Raiders with our good friend Mr. Porter, Zane Potter. So stick around for that one. So the Warriors now running up with Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. The Sharks, who they played last week, they had the bye, while the Warriors went down in a tough game against the Raiders. Oh, no, they beat South last week. Sorry, my apologies. Oh, whereabouts do you live, SS Storm fan? I didn't know you were up here. Oh, Ipswich. Oh, okay. I didn't know you were from Ipswich. Wow. Goddamn. Bradley plays 150 for the Sharks, while number 20, on debut for the Wasps. Trindle from inside the Warriors half puts it down the ground for Nickel Klotzap to take it inside his own 10. It's not a bad kick, to be fair, from Trindle. The Warriors will work out of their own end there with 110 Zelezniak. Looks like the Sharks are in a multicultural jersey today. Light blue v dark blue. Here's Roger. Oh, the scoreboard isn't working. I do apologise. It does that every now and again. So inside the 35 out from their own line, it's a good kick from Metcalf down the ground to Will Kennedy. No problems there. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Warriors won the 12, Haynesy. Well, Ipswich is a big place. Yeah, Warriors won the 12. I tip Sharks won the 12. Brayley had a dummy half. Good scoot. Gets it over halfway. Here's Kafusi now over the 40, looking for offload. Couldn't get it. So it's the last here for the Sharks. Nico Hines runs and kicks. Just a settler there. It's a good chase, though. And a good take from Nickel Klotzat. And here's Roger now. Yeah, it's a good take from Nickel Klotzat. Zelezniak gets an offload to Metcalf. Then he passes it to Capewell. Gets over the 30. Yeah, big putt with 3:19 tomorrow. And wins a penalty, Kurt Capewell. Big penalty there for the Warriors. Yeah, we'll be live streaming that game tomorrow. It should be a good one. Raiders and the Rabbitohs. Hopefully, Cameron put a number on them, and obviously, like you guys said, with Papali'i making his 3:19 most capped player for the Warriors for the Canberra history. Obviously, the game tonight between the Broncos and the Titans is a special one. Obviously, the Broncos are wearing, as you guys will see in the thumbnail for the watch long for the next game, the Broncos are wearing a all black jersey in relation to men's mental health or mental health in general. Oh, a juggle there from the Warriors, but it's play on. Supported by the Black Dog Institute. So you'll see that in Jesse Arthur's there. So there'll be a special occasion then. Obviously, Adam Reynolds plays his 300th for tonight as well. Lincoln's in here. How are you, mate? Mate, just enjoying the week off and ready to absolutely rip and tear against Newcastle next week. Next Saturday. Can't wait to be there at McDonald Jones Stadium. Here's a kick from Metcalf. Zelezniak scores! Tell you what, we've got a lot of athletic wingers at the moment. They just keep getting better and better. We saw like Bostock's try last night. Obviously got the likes of David Coates, got Marky Mark, Toots, Schiller as well for the Knights. They've just been the wingers have been very, very good the last few weeks. There's been some good moments. And Metcalf off the boot there, and Zelezniak is there in the right place, ready to go. It's not up against Qatar because I don't think he played against the Roosters a few weeks ago, but I remember whatever winger it wasn't Stone Script because he was injured, had an absolute handful of when Tupou, when Hugo Zavala kicked the Tupou. So, it's have a look here. Did he ground it though? Yeah, he has. Try confirmed. Yeah, tries there. But good start there from the Wars. It come from a penalty, and now it is 4 points to 0 to the Wars. York's in here. Hey, Haynesy, how you going? Good, mate. Thanks for coming in. Want to tip Broncos, but I'm going to tip Titans. I think Broncos will win this one. As much as I want the Titans to win due to the fact that we'll stay ninth, but I can't see it. Oh, shark bug in here somewhere. No, don't. Metcalf miss the conversion. It's 4 points to 0. DWZ scored a very similar try last week against the South as well, as I remember. Very, very similar try he scored last week against the Rabbitohs. Very, very similar. So it was the first try too. So first time down there for the Wars, they get points. 4 points to 0. I'm just searching this up. I want to see how much is it to stay at Shark Park. They've got a request at Woolaware. Woolaware. They would sell it in advance, obviously. When do the Roosters play there? No, we play the Sharks. I want to look at this. Probably be sold out, but even though we don't play until later in the year. 18th of July. Let me look at this. I just noticed it too. 18th and 19th. Let's see if they can get. Let's have a look. 253. That's not even that bad. That's on game day too. Imagine getting a window. Imagine you get like a window rated 9.2 stars too. Imagine that. Imagine you see it on the screen. Imagine There we go. Should be right now. Don't think I see him playing for the Eels. I don't know. I really don't know. There you go. Hines now inside. Jesse Raymond beats Fisher Harris. No, he doesn't. So fourth tackle here. Hines short of the line. Kafusi pulled down. Last tackle. Brayley from dummy half slips over. Gets a pass to Trindle. Kept it in, did they? No, they didn't. It goes in the touch. Touched by the Warriors. Wish they not played, I don't think. Oh, do they? Yeah, knocked on from DWZ. They got lucky there. That got broken down a little bit there from the Sharks. Oh, good tackle. Wilton, oh, good charge, but even better tackle. Oh, here's Oregano Kafusi, offloaded, knocked on, picked up by Kennedy. 6 more tackles coming up. There they go. Here's Katoa. Katoa cuts in. Met by a great tackle from Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. It was very solid there. 6 to go. Fanua Blake. He'd love one against the Wires, wouldn't he? Brayley, the Hines, and goes himself here. Oh, great tackle. Trindle got tackled, but he still gets up and goes again. That was a massive hole that Hines saw. Again, the Wires defense looks really, really good. Oh, Fanua Blake. Wasn't the best pass there, but he hanged on there. Short into the line. Wilton scores, but it's going to be a penalty for an obstruction here. Oh, Fitzy not happy with that one. Yeah, it broke down there, unfortunately, for the Sharks. Starting to get the cold air in. But yeah, it was a promising play. But good defense from the Dogs having a season, remember. Yeah, they've had a good start to the year, but still, long way to go in this competition. Debutant gets an offload and gets 6 more. They're offside, the Sharks. It was a good run again, but good tackle on the front foot. Here the Wires. Metcalf, tapped on from Catewell from Nickel Klostad. Back to Dallin Martinez-Zelezniak now. Run straight to the center. 4th tackle, 15 away here, the Wires. Metcalf with another early kick. Oh, no, it's Trindle. I'm not Trindle. What am I on about? It was whoever that was, Harris Savita. It was knocked on by Will Kennedy, and the Warriors have scored. Another try for kick. What did I say? Oh, my God. Trindle plays for the Sharks. What am I doing? That's fine. Oh, Kennedy's just dropped it. Adam Pompey scores for the Wires for the time being, 8-0. That's a try to me. Trying to see if they confirmed it. That Adam Pompey has claimed the try. Try confirmed. Metcalf to make it 10-0. Over it goes. So solid start from the Warriors, but it's come from two penalties that the Sharks have given. That's gave the visitors opportunities down here, and they've taken it off kicks. Sam Healy there, he's played solid so far. I feel that the Sharks won't win tonight. Yeah, well, they haven't started well, have they? The Swans won today, which thank God. Another penalty.
Nasty gash there on the upper lip. Did he actually play it, Healy, or was he just laying there injured? He doesn't look good, does he? A nasty gash on the outside. He's feeling his teeth as well. An HIA issue to boot. Good as it gets. Almost a head crash there.
So a penalty for the Wires, marching back upfield again.
Still feeling. Seeing players not wear mouth guards and have terrible mental problems off the back of it. Here's Aaron Clark. He's 40 metres out. The referee there. I think we'll have a look at him as well. Peter Dog on the offensive line. Play on for the moment. So as the Warriors have it, 4 tackles gone in this set.
No, not looking good at all. I'm going to do a twist and turn from high fives DVD game during the game.
And the chaser, and it was all clean and legal. The officials are concerned. Takes the tackle.
All right, folks, where am I? Yep, QCB Stadium on a Saturday afternoon. And look what's going to happen tonight. By gee, when they say they're going to put on an event, this is going to be fantastic. Celebrating 30 years of the Cowboys tonight. The team of that 30 years will be announced. Some of the greatest players. They're all here.
Oh, Voss is there for that one, eh? So it's been a very good period so far from the Warriors. Go for the Cats in the AFL. Cumbrian McCain says, if the Warriors beat the Sharks over in Sydney, it shows they are the real deal this year. Their away record's been great. The only loss they've had 3 losses this year, one in New Zealand against Canberra. They had another loss against Canberra in Vegas, and then they had that loss against the Storm in Melbourne, but I think Melbourne are just unstoppable in the afternoon games this year. But yeah, they've had a great record at home this year, and they've had one. I think they've lost one game in Australia, so they've had a great. The fundamentals for a good season. The Warriors, they're winning. They're making it hard to lose at home. And they're picking up away wins. But yeah, it's a very good start of the year for the Wars. The Sharks are so inconsistent though. But with no Mitch Barnett and Wade Egan, I thought the Sharks would win this one. But still it's early doors. But at this stage, the Warriors are massively on top. The Sharks just can't defend their line at the moment. Can't defend these kicks. G'day, Haynesy. G'day, Jason. How are you, my friend? Sharks won the 12. Will Penrith make finals? I mean, it's hard to say. You'd be stupid. You can get a rough idea on who's not going to make finals. Like Para, Newcastle, and the Titans are the three teams you'd say that won't make finals. But at the same time, the competition is so tight. If I look at the live ladder right now, Titans are last year, and so just say if the bottom teams win this week, so Penrith win, Eels win, Titans win, they'll be literally 2 points out of the 8, and they're in last. It's going to be a tight competition. So, that Penrith draw. So the Cowboys and Penrith draw can be a massive influence in this final. Because falling against won't matter for these teams. Even though Penrith's falling against is minus 13, which is not that bad. I mean, normally this time of the year it's plus 150. So they're 15th, but they're literally 3 points out of the 8 when they've got a game in hand. They're still got to play this week. If they win, they can go literally as high as 12 this week. So all it takes for these teams that are on the bottom of the ladder right now, it's just a handful of wins and already back in the top 8 contention. That's all it takes. That's forward. But it's played on. Here's Aiken back to Will Kennedy. Will Kennedy good tackle there. Nickel clots that. But good little period here for the good set this from the Sharks. Oh, he's offside. Yeah, they get 6 again from it. Well done from the Sharks. Jackson Ford was offside from Marker, and he just ran straight at him, even though it's tackle 5. He knew he'd get 6 more tackles than he has. McInnes now gets us 10 to the line. Nico Hines. Numbers this way. Trindle, Iro. And there's a try coming. Had to come, and the Sharks are finally on the board. Great work there from the Sharks. They're in. And Hiroti has scored the opener for the Sharks. Can't wait for Jerome Luai Cup tomorrow. Luai will go against Cleary, Martin Young. Yeah, that's going to be a great game. Hope the Tigers win. But yeah, beautiful hands. All started from that great bust up when they shifted the ball early in the set. In their out of their own half, and they got a 6 again from it, and then they just went back. Still muted. Does that. Sorry. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Closing in on 2.7K. So Hines from close to the touchline tries to swing it back. It's got the hook, and he's got it. Nice work there from Nico Hines. Nice conversion there from Nico. 10 points to 6 now with 24 minutes gone. 16 out from halftime. Great pass. $15,000 in the house at Shark Park. I really want to actually 1 year. I really maybe no goals convert. They haven't updated it. 10-6. You convert the goal. Yeah, what the hell? They should update. It's 10-6. But they're knocked on from the Sharks. Good offload. House the feeder. Metcalf inside to Nickel Klotstadt. I don't know why it's still 10-6. It's a penalty here. They'll probably take the 2 here. Yeah, they're going to goal here, the Wires. Salute, bro, in chat. Hey, Will, how you doing, man? Kiara, hey, how's it doing? Is that it? Kiara? How we doing? Had a lot of Wires fans subscribe to me to the channel after round 3 when I was over there. Unreal. Surprised Christian doesn't do a lot of live streams for the Warriors NRL Fanatics. Doesn't really do them, eh? Anyway, 14 out from halftime. They're going to go for goal here. The Warriors. Up the Warriors. Up the Warriors.
Handball's back inboard. He sets another goal coming here. Cox with a stunning Smithy snag for Williamstown. All up the corridor. People will sort of just hug the ball in and force a stoppage because this is where they're dangerous. Patrick, how to bring them up. Doesn't matter how much pressure, there's just that.
And conversion successful.
The task, the better the results. This is going to be brilliant. It was their goal. It cut all over the top. Finds Calenzo. Calenzo kicks the goal. Just whack that up in a nice little package, Jack Barry. That was just all class from all Williamstown players involved. How much pressure, there's just that overall confidence. The bigger the task, the better the results. This is going to be brilliant head goal. Mick cut all over the top. Finds Calenzo. Calenzo kicks the goal. Just whack that up in a nice little package. Doesn't matter how much pressure, there's just that overall confidence. The bigger the task, the better the results. This is going to be brilliant head goal. Mick cut all over the top. Finds Calenzo. Calenzo kicks the goal. Just whack that up in a nice little package.
Not mucking around, straight for the 2. Yeah, it was 12-6. Why haven't they updated on the NRL scoreboard? I do apologise. Oh, McInnes is in Lala's. So yeah, McInnes really. I don't think it'll be. So yeah, SS Stormfan. The Fox League scoreboard is 12-6, but on the NRL scoreboard it's 12-4, which I don't know why it's like that. But actually, until I fix that, I'm just gonna just for you guys. I'll penalty offside here. I'll do it down there. They have fixed it. There you go. There you go. Scoreboard's been updated. Yeah, I don't think he'll be back tonight. Cam McInnes deals in Lala's as another penalty for the Wars. Out of top 5-0 penalty count. Being a bit ill-disciplined, the Sharkies. Jackson Ford now gets it to the 40. Looking to offload the ball. Fisher Harris. MC off for a check. And McInnes, yeah. So that's a big blow for the Sharks. Good offload from Nickel Klotstad. Here's Aaron Clark. Like I said in the intro, he's been outstanding for the Warriors this year. Very underrated signing. Metcalf short to Fanua Blake. Oh, Fisher Harris, what the fuck? Here's Fisher Harris. Here's the last. Metcalf puts a kick up again. Oh, good take, Jesse Raymond. They finally refused one. They finally refused one. The Sharks, and they get a penalty, the first of the game. Yeah, he's been great. So the first penalty of the night, the Sharks, comes after half an hour. Category 2 for McInnes. I can't see him returning. Good run. It's Trindle short. Wilton, he's ran some damaging lines, but the Wires have been up for it. They've shut it down well all night so far. Here's Trindle, goes himself, seen a little bit of space, but cut down short very, very quickly. So last now, Talakai, short into the line from Nico Hines, and a great tackle again from the Wires from the defense. Really, really solid. Great tackle. So inside the final 9 minutes of this first half, the Warriors lead the Sharks 12 points to 6. What are you complaining about? You're winning the penalty count 5-1. And thank you to our recent sub. Welcome to the channel. If you're new around here, guys, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. The last now of Metcalf inside his own half. High and long. Down in the ground. What's he doing there? Marotti, what's he doing there? He's running like Dom Young. Running 10 meters sideways. What was he doing? There, Marga into the game now. For Aaron Clark, good spell from him, 32 minutes. And another penalty for the Sharks. Looks like the referee trying to... Training out Burton for Hughes next week. I don't know. We have our last buy next week. Does Hughes get much? Does Hughes get good in Supercoach or fantasy? I mean, I don't really play it anymore. I'm just not into it as much as I used to. Because like the Storm are so dominant, they got dominant players around the park. You know, it's harder to have like standout points compared to like everyone else. You know. Here's Talakai now. 6 again coming up for the Sharks. 20 away. He got 83 yesterday. Yeah. Mario Martin introduced early. Hines. Oh, that's, we are captain. Yeah, well, man, imagine captain again. My God. Good run there from the Sharks' fourth tackle. Hines to Kennedy. Cuts out. It was touched by a Warrior, but it's play on here for Katoa. That was touched by the Warrior. That should be 6 more. Hines will put a crossfield kick up. Oh, numbers this way. Here you go. Iro's in, and it doesn't matter. They should have got 6 more. They don't need it. They score on tackle 5. And Gail Iro has scored, and it is 12 points to 10 with Nico Hines with a conversion to level it up with 6 minutes out from halftime. Let's have a look here at the replay. Yeah, you did say that, SS Stormfan. It was not backwards. It should be. It shouldn't be disallowed. It was onside. Looks like tap back there by the Sharks, and then just drawn past and Iro in the corner. Happy about it. Why wouldn't it be? Disallowed. Why? Yeah, wow. Leaving the gap and all, yeah. Well, DW, he came in, or Cameron Kids, he got a pass. Yeah, he jammed in to try and, or not jammed in, but he come in from his wing to take that catch and missed. So, anyway, Hines on the sideline. He'll try and hook it again. Looks good. Oh, just faded out to the left. So, no goal. 12 points to 10. Should have started at the right post and worked in. It was, Luke Metcalf is a shout for the Dally M. Like he's winning the Dally M at this stage, I'm pretty sure. Still going to back my boy Teddy. So the Sharks on a bit of a roll here before halftime. Trindle with a big kick. And yeah, he's really usually safe as houses, nickel clots that. So we're 3.5 out from halftime. This first half has blown right past. Yeah, definitely a good little period for the Sharks in the last 5-10 minutes. Roger. Good run there. Last cycle. Yeah, well, the Tigers should have. Yeah, there's been a lot of times this year where the Wires have been really lucky. Oh, he dropped that. Yeah, he dropped that. Went to ground. I mean, yeah, no, he's taken that cleanly. Oh, they're going to challenge it. That was a late challenge. They have challenged it. Yeah, good challenge. Good challenge. Yep, well done. I understand why they called it a knock on because there was a juggle and he did go to ground and the ball did touch, like he had control of when it touched the ground. Obviously, looking at it live, it didn't. So, but the Sharks, they did challenge it, and so you can understand why he called it a knock on. But you know, rightfully so, the Sharks challenged, and rightfully so, they just corrected it. So, Auckland Warriors are winning grand final this year. It'll be the first time they've won it. We'll see what happens, eh? Like I said, it's still a long time to go, but
to go over there and we brought into what he was trying to do with us. And
Just speaking, makes good meters.
to go over there and we brought into to go over there and we
Shane Flanagan, you're a fucking coward. You've got every single one.
If you put something out from his own end, he was a good man to start with, and he would throw in the end of the game. Respect red zone, 19-5. The pressure the Warriors absorbed, especially earlier in the game, was 4 consecutive sets. It's on 120. Let's help them have this narrow lead.
There's Hines into a gap. Offload to Kennedy. Kennedy's away. Kennedy beats a couple. Had a 3-on-2, but well defended there by the Warriors. Last tackle, last play from halftime, you would say. The ball goes left. Trindle puts it on the toe. He was taken out. It won't matter. Oh, no. Try saver, Nickel Clodstad. Oh. Trindle was taken out in the process as well. We'll coach this 600 game against the Roosters. Oh, fucking hell, of course he is. So let's have a look. So Trindle did put... We'll have a look. Takes him out. Oh, okay. Oh, you really had it. But Nickel Clodstad the try saver. So it'll be a 20 restart with 2 seconds left. They finished well. They finished the second half well here. The Sharks. That'll be half time. So half time here, guys. It is a very, very tight game. 12 points to 6. 12-10 to the Warriors at half time. Thanks for tuning into the stream, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it so far. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Haynesy_T. We'll be taking a short break during the halftime, and we'll be back on the other side of the halftime break. At the halftime, it is the Sharks trailing the Warriors 12 points to 10. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the other side of halftime. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in about 10-15 minutes. All right, we are back, and we are back. Did you miss me for 15 minutes? All right, we are back for the second half. Thanks for everyone sticking around. Nicholas lost that into space. He's away. Metcalf knocked it on. Both fans are unhappy there. Metcalf looked like he got taken off the ball, and there was a knock on in there. 6 more. Wow. Big start to the second half here from the Wires. They started the way they started the first half, to be fair. Ford now third tackle, 20 metres away, centre of the ground. Metcalf inside. Oh, brilliant ball. What a ball to Fisher Harris. Wow. That's a great ball. Love seeing 2 front rows combined there, eh? What a fucking ball. All started from the offload. Nickel Klotstad found a bit of space, got into the gap. Look at this. Valamunga. Look at this. Draw and pass. Fisher Harris into the gap. You don't get many of those. You don't get many easier than them for Fisher Harris. Soft hands, bang. Isn't he happy about it? G'day, Madison. How are you? Thank you for joining the channel. Up the wires indeed. So to make it an 8-point game, and like I said, they started the second half the way they started the game, out of the blocks, firing. And converted successful from Luke Metcalf. It is now 18 points to 10. So fortunately, Hectic Fred has left us out to try. And here you are to fill the void. What happened to Fred? Isn't he streaming today? What happened to Fred? Oh, he's not streaming today's game. Oh, okay. Thought he was not. Yeah, I was looking. He's not streaming. He said he was streaming all week, Fred. Anyway, welcome. Glad you can make it. Obviously, it's going to be different to Fred streams because he streams on Kick and he's actually, he actually can, Oh, did they get taken down now? He does watch alongs, or he actually has like has a penalty to the Sharks here. I'm trying to remember. I know you can't do it on Twitch. You get copyright on Twitch, but I don't know. Kick can as well. Yeah, he's going to the game. Like, I mean, like, so he'll be going to the game on Monday. But yeah, oh, yeah, Fred's screens are good. I love Fred. Good mate of mine. Even though he's a Dogs fan and he hates the Roosters, so we get along well, Fred and I. So the Sharks here obviously got a penalty down the other end now. Talakai's with it. Oh, knocked on by the Sharks. They try to replicate what the Wars did a moment ago. But got to give them credit, though. The Wars defense has been so solid. And Jackson Ford looks like he's copped a head knock. Kick is unfiltered and uncensored. YouTube has to be G-rated. Yeah, like I have to. One of my videos got flagged. When the Dogs game when I was swearing and all that. I got demonetized, so I had to cut out I just cut out the swearing now in the vlogs. So I remember I got copyrighted years and years ago when I first started doing live streams. They copyrighted the audio because I don't know if you guys can barely hear it, but I had that loud that people, you can hear the commentary, but people still think the NRL still think it's just a joke. I don't think it's necessarily the NRL's doing. They got Lewis was saying it, but it's mainly Fox League. It's Foxtel and Channel 9 that they're the ones that, and it's another penalty to the Warriors. But they're fuck off, Jordan. Get your milk out of here. It's off milk, disgusting milk, stinking milk. How are you, mate? But they're the ones that they see anyone using NRL footage. They're like, no, that's illegal. So they copyright it. NRL owns the footage though. 9 and Fox League are just the broadcasters. Okay, but yeah, like NRL as a whole, like they flag everything. It's wrong. Like you see all these, NBA, NFL, streamers and all that they just copyright everything. They get to use every single footage from all that, and the thing is though they allowed all the American creators just to promote Vegas. Penalty for obstruction. In the USA, use fair use. That's what they should do. Like if they go, all footage is owned by the National Rugby League or something like that. They should, but like they allowed the American creators to do it last year. They're like, and during Vegas, they're like, if you want to promote the game, all NRL footage is allowed. Like, it's stupid. It's just stupid. And the NRL treat content creators as the enemy. That we're trying to steal their product. That's the thing. Like we're literally trying to promote the product. When I go through my monthly recap, I have people a little bit like mainly my audience is Australian, New Zealand. You get like 20% PNG. I've got like 5% in the US, and I've got like another 5% in the UK. Like there's there you go. Like, why can't we have that? That's what I'm saying. Anyway, continuing on, Talakai with a good charge. So this is the best you get. So if you want everyone like strolls in on YouTube trying to watch the game, you just can't. Kennedy out. Good run, Will Kennedy. And again, wise offense. Up to the task. Great tackle there from Fisher Harris. McInnes to Hines. Last tackle short. He does that every time. Why does he always run at Nico Hines? He got the offload that's play on. Knocked on by Capewell. 6 more coming up for the Sharks. The UK, they are also super strict. Yeah, they are too. New sub. Thank you, Don. Really appreciate it, my friend. But yeah, like we can go on for hours and hours about the NRL and copyright and all that kind of stuff. They don't see it the way we see it, you know. But what can you do about it? We've had content creators back in the day get flagged for, doing game day vlogs. But anyway, I remember, like BKR, Entertain House, and all that. Even I have been flagged for it because that's off the knees. It's play on, yep. So they used to, they did, because I was showing because they called it as broadcast footage when I was filming the game from my phone. Posted it 2 days later, they claimed that as copyright. Oh, stripped out again. Capewell comes in to be a smart ass there. What the hell? UK broadcasters have the GE block their highlights except for Sky Sports. So that's why you don't get Sky Sport highlights. Now I understand why. That's rubbish. Because I actually enjoy listening to when Peter Drury was part of the Premier League production. His commentary was he's still the best commentator. You don't get to hear him at all because of he's on Sky Sports and you can't get Sky Sports obviously. You can't even get highlights either. Yeah, now you know why. So 20 restart again. The Wires defense has been such an improvement this year. Massive improvement. So 10 minutes gone in the second half. It is 18-10 to the Wires. Oh, are they favourites, the Wires? No, I think the Sharks were. Let me look at the live ladder. The Wires are in the second. Yeah, pretty much. So you filmed at the stadium for the vlog and they copyright. Yeah, 100%. This was years ago, about 2022. And I didn't make any money of it. Last tackle. Still last tackle. They've got numbers left. Tomorrow, Martin puts a kick up to Roger Tavasacek. Beats one. Got the pass away and goes in the touch. Good defense in the end. So if you ever see my match day vlogs, you'll see now that I'll just film myself because I just don't want to risk that again. I've got one copyright strike on YouTube. I don't want obviously get 3, you're out kind of thing. So make sure I don't even get a final warning or anything. I just want to. But yeah. So that's why I don't film any game footage anymore on my vlog. I just use my. I'll just film myself. Rosie's in here. Hypothetical Haynesy, if the Roosters were eliminated from finals and the Wires were still in, would you join me in jumping on the Wires bandwagon? Tell you what, not a bad shout, Rosie. So a few things need to happen. Obviously, I don't think this will happen. My second team is sort of the West Tigers. So if the Tigers are in finals, I'll be supporting them. I have a soft spot for the Sharks in finals because of Fitzy. Obviously, a premiership winner at the Roosters and a defensive premier as coach as well. Look, the only teams I just don't want to see win a comp right now would definitely be Storm, Broncos, South, and Melbourne, and Penrith. So yeah, I'll get up. I'll be up the Wires for sure. And I love the Wires. Definitely going, but if the Sharks and Tigers are not in it and the Roosters aren't, yeah, definitely on the Wires bandwagon. Yeah, Madsen, my dad's a Tigers fan. So I saw that because seeing him being upset about the Tigers the last 10 years has made me the soft spot's grown. Roosters win the Prem. Are you getting a tattoo? 100%. I want to get a Roosters tattoo, but you got to wait for the right time. I reckon maybe like, I want to get one, and I don't get one. If we do eventually win the comp, next time we win the comp, I'll be definitely getting it. Just in the after seeing the boys win, head back to East Leagues. Obviously, the celebrations in the street in Bondi, and then Bondi Junction. Then the next morning, you get early hours in the morning, just go straight to Bondi Ink and get a Roosters tat anywhere. But yeah, I do want to get one. Mate, I'll get Nick Pilas on my back. The backbone of the Roosters. Yeah, that'd be the ideal place for having Nick Pilas on my back. Oh my god, I love Nick. Spoke to him last week. Oh, what is that, Nico? It was great. Like he walked up the training last week. Me and my boys were like, "Hey Nick, how are you, mate?" And he just gave us a wave back. He's like, "Yep, we just got a wave back from Nick Pilas." Then didn't ask for a photo because he was busy, but we just said, "Hi, hey, being Nick, rah rah rah." Legend. Like, I feel intimidated when I see Nick though because he's such a god figure. It's like, oh my god, it's Nick Pilas. To have an all access pass. No, I don't. So the Roosters train in Moore Park. The park there, like it's hard to explain. So I don't know if you've ever been to Moore Park. How you've got obviously Allianz, SCG, the Swans have their training oval outside the SCG. The Roosters are similar. They've got and Metcalf's away here, and the Wars are gonna score again. The Wars have scored. They're blowing away with it now. Look at that. He's happy about that one. But yeah. So the Roosters training field is in the Moore Park precinct. It's sort of, just like a public oval kind of thing, but no one really uses it. But the Roosters trained there on Saturday. Me and my mates went up there to watch the boys train, so it's sort of, but yeah, so it's all, obviously you keep you keep away, you keep a safe distance kind of thing. You just, sort of give them that privacy, respect kind of thing. You don't just like, even though that's so easy to just walk on the field and ask for photos and all that. You got to, be respectful and all that kind of stuff. You can't just stroll in and like, oh my god, it's my favorite player. Blah, 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 I'm gonna get a photo. Just you always got to keep your distance, kind of thing. That they're still got a preparation. They're still got to prepare for a game, kind of thing. So, nice seeing Allianz Stadium background. Oh, it's such a great stadium. And Souths are not coming here. Get out my stadium tattoo on your ass would be all time. Oh, mate. That's a shout, Roasty. That's a shout. That is a shout off the area. Worked at the Fox Studios. Yeah, nice. Justo, how are you, mate? Tipped the last today, but wasn't confident. Looking good at the moment. I tipped Sharks. I was like Barnett and Wade Egan's out. They just keep proving everyone wrong. The Wars. It's like who? Why can't you say that the Wars are genuine contenders this year? Why can't you? If you're counting the Dogs as a premiership threat, the Wars and Canberra have got to be there. Yeah, Sharks are always frauds though. They always let a lot of people down. Look at them 2 weeks ago when they played us. We had 5 players out due to Origin. We spanked them. The Sharks have always sort of been like that. As a Para fan, who has the squatters in the homeless, home ground? I would not like the other homeless team to move to the Chook Pen. That's the thing, right? We don't want them there. Here's the thing, though. Depends on who's at roast. If Hemi and Semi are in that, it should be renamed to get out of my stadium group chat. The Disapils. Disapils, is it? Yeah, I love the Disapils. Yeah, the fact that we beat them in the way we did helped me tip the Warriors more today. Yeah, I know, right? Like it's just, yeah, they're so inconsistent. The Sharks. Like, look at them the week that we beat them. They beat Melbourne at home the week before, and like, oh god, we're in for a long one. I was like, can't wait for Panthers to move out and Tigers to flock off back to Campbelltown. Yeah, I still think that the Tigers should, I think the Tigers need to rebuild Campbelltown and play out their games there. Then you have the occasional games at Leichhardt. But yeah, like Leichhardt is, that's getting funded as well, which is great for them. Oh, that was a shit set for the Sharks. Oh my god. And then yeah, same thing for Campbelltown. They need upgrades. If they get the upgrades, then it'll be a much better ground suitable for both fans, and they play in them every week. Thanks, Legend. Love you. See you soon. Cheers, Rosie. Absolute legend. So 22 minutes to go. 24-10, the Wars lead. Iro with a HIA done for the night. I think it should be out power, yeah. Well, they weren't there last year. That's the thing. That's the thing. They weren't there last year. They played all their games at Leichhardt and Campbelltown, which was great. Leichhardt Renner is more accommodated to the women's sport. They're in again. He scored again. They're flying now, the Wars. Ooh, up the Wars. Ooh, up the Wars. But yeah, they should be playing there like Campbelltown. Any day of the week.
Waited perfectly. Oh, one of the Canterbury. Sutton waited.
Love Manly, but up the Wars. Oh, they're in a mood now. The Wars. Look at Naff. That's so funny. So this is about to be 30-10. I think the first half, end of the first half, I think just half time in general was a downer to be a. They didn't need. I don't think they really needed halftime, did they? 21 subs away from 21 subs away from 2.7. So really appreciate it. I went to the Socceroos game after the first half, but when I checked the score, I was like, "What the?" Oh, he went to the the Socceroos on Thursday night. How good was that? Like, I watched the end of that, and I was like, even though Japan dominated most of that game, I was like, you watch Australia just go down the other end and score. They're such to the A-League mindset. You know, that's literally an A-League style of game where we park the bus, absorb, just go down the other end, take one chance and score. And that's exactly what we did. So now, like, we just avoid a 4-0. Literally, we don't lose 5-0 on Wednesday against Saudi Arabia. We're going to do another World Cup. So how good. Poor Manly. 16-0. Yeah, I remember that. Obviously, we streamed it on Thursday night. I was just like, what the hell? Well, I'm glad that Newcastle got that win out of the way so they lose next week, hopefully. We'll also be live streaming the Broncos-Titans game at 7:30. So, obviously, there's about 18 minutes to go on this one. It's about 7 o'clock now, so we'll probably off for another 10 minutes. And then after that, we'll be back on at 7:30 for the Broncos and Titans game. We will be also streaming the Raiders-Rabbitohs game at 2 o'clock with Zane. And then potentially we'll be also doing the West Tigers and Panthers game. Tomorrow, we won't be doing Monday as I live in Brisbane. We don't celebrate the King's birthday on Monday. We wait till the end of the year for some unknown reason why we do this. But anyway, so basically, yeah, so we don't have a public holiday this week. We already had our Labor Day, but when New South Wales have their Labor Day, that's when we have our King's birthday, the day after the grand final, which I'm personally, yes, I'm happy with so I don't have to, so public holiday for the grand final. And then we have our Labor Day the day after the Magic Round. So it works out well for us. But I mean, I finished work at 4 on Monday, so I was just watching the way home, the first half on the way home. So it's no big deal. But it's good to have Monday footy back. For us, it is, yes. Normally, the first Monday of May, usually, which is normally the day after Magic Round. But yeah, I do live in Brisbane, sadly, still. Metcalf puts a kick up again. Selesniak leading the race, knocked on by the Sharks. It's play on. No, and they call back for a knock on. Monday? Nah, I think it'll be Thursday. It'll be Thursday. Yeah, a bit surprising that. Thursday's Women's Origin 1. Yeah, I doubt to see. There you go. Lachlan Galvin is set to make his club debut and become Bulldog 874 in our King's birthday clash on Monday afternoon. There you go. Isn't that what we expected anyway? We all knew he was going to play. Oi! Did knock it on. In the Sunny League side. Obviously the team gets reduced tomorrow at 4 o'clock, so we won't know till then. But he just said he's going to play. Whether or not he's on the bench or not, we don't know. We'll find out more come tomorrow afternoon. when it gets reduced into the 17 then. How is it living in Brizzy and going for Sydney teams? Do you get sick of the airport? Brizzy's all right. Like, you know, I prefer to live in Sydney, obviously, but, you know, it's so much cheaper to live in Brisbane at the moment. 2040? No. Well, cut off. Yeah, family was from Sydney. Yeah, we're all from Sydney, so moved up here pretty early. Stick Lord of the Blues still. But yeah, it's all right. Everyone asks me this question, and the best way to say it is, it's cheaper for me to fly to Sydney each week than it is to live in Sydney, pay rent, pay bills, food, and all that. Where I still live at home, I still contribute to the house, you know, provide to the family when I'm home, kind of thing. So I'm not paying like $350 on rent, but flights are around between $200 and $300 a week anyway. So it ends up out being cheaper. But I still want to move to Sydney anyway. Oh, Harris Avita scores, and the Waz are killing him now, 34 points to 10. It has been an incredible performance. It's around about 100. It's about 100 down, and sometimes 150 max on the way back, kind of thing. Up the Waz, says Obi. The airports are not too bad, you know. Like, I'm not there long. Like, normally I just rock up 45 minutes before a flight. You check in the day before. You rock up, go through security, and then you're just bored, pretty much. You know, there's no point waiting around getting food and drinks and all that when I'm there every week. You know, just get there an hour to 45 minutes, go to the toilet, do whatever you need to do. You could become a coastie. Yeah, I live in Bondi, right? Lord Zachary says we failed so bad last night. Hmm. 36 points to 10. The Sharks deserve to be put 50 on them at this point. Sharks play the Dragons next week too, a derby game at Shark Park Thursday night. Sharks won't be missing anyone, but the Dragons will miss Val Holmes at this stage. I still bet the Sharks win next week, but God, this has been awful. And then the Sharks are no better at the moment. If any Dragons fans and Sharks fans in the chat, I want to know What do you call your derby? It's just normally like the local derby. That's what I heard. But what would you officially call it? Like, obviously, you got Broncos, Titans, Southeast, Queensland, Southeast Queensland derby. Queensland derby between Broncos, Cowboys. Battle of Brisbane between the Dolphins. Obviously, the Battle of the West between Eels and Para. Eels and Penrith. Roosters South is the Sydney derby. So what would you call Battle of the South? Maybe the South Sydney derby. No, they can't really call it South Sydney. The Botany Bay derby. There you go. The Botany Battle of Botany Bay derby. Obviously, the St. George River and Botany Bay are pretty close to each other, so they both share Botany Bay kind of thing. So you could count that, the Botany Bay derby. So two heavy defeats here for the Sharks, and then here's a chance here for Guitar down the sideline. No one to give it to. He beats the tackle eventually. Pulled down, tackle 5. Too little, too late, I believe, now for the Sharks, but down 26 points. Oh, it's a terrible kick, Nico Hines, man. Oh, my God, he's so awful. He's so awful. Uh-oh. Turn around. Nickel clots that. Poor Fitzy. Bring him back to the Roosters. You don't have to suffer this anymore. Hasn't been the best game from the Sharks. They had a massive end of the first half. They were really in control. Now, even though they were down on the scoreboard, you felt they were charging towards halftime. Southwestern derby. I think the Southwest kind of thing is Para Bulldogs, but another penalty to the Sharks here. Oh, here's a chance for Katoa. Great tackle, Nickel clots that. Yeah, cuts out, Madsen. I do apologize. What a tackle. He's had a great game, Nickel clots that. Nico Hines, he'll run it. He always does. He barely. Oh, my God, dude. Oh, I got 6 again. God, it'd be awful. He just doesn't do anything on tackle 5. Nico Hines. Gafusi now. Can the Sharks score one here? Nico Hines to Trindle to Kennedy. Talakai cuts inside. Ooh. You watched the AFL today. I watched my mate play VFL out at Springfield. Oh, here's numbers here. McKinnis getting no one to give it to. Nickel clots that again with a try saver. cuts out the back here. Katoa looks injured, puts a grubber kick in, and tapped in goal by Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Yeah, up the Swans though. The Swans won. That was good. I was there last week when we lost by 90 points. I left at 3/4 time. That was awful. We're only meeting once this year, probably Roosters. Yeah, I know. I love playing this twice. I mean, Combank is always a good ground to go watch them play anyway, so it's all right. Can't see the game live, mate. But yeah, unfortunately, mate, we can't show game footage due to copyright. So it's all the best thing. I just react to what's going on. So I apologize for that. 33 tackles in the opposition 20. The Sharks had 33 tackles in the opposition 20 in the second half or something like that, or throughout the game. Wise had 7, and it's 36-10. There we go. Talakai. Can he score? No! Late hit, Sharks penalty. Again, great defense from the Waz. Great defense from the Waz. I think at this point. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Thank you very much once again, guys. Another successful stream. We're 20 subs away from 2.7K. So thank you for your continuous support to the channel. Always muchly appreciated. They would be in 10th grade. I think that's where the Tigers would be at the moment if they got relegated, promoted. I'd love to see that. I mean, obviously we're going to get another set restart. I can't see the Sharks scoring. Kennedy. Warriors 41/50. Roger Owen. Here's Nico now. Trindle. Talakai. He's looked dangerous in the centre zone. That's where he's best. That's where he's best used. Like, he's such a handful out there. But they contained him, and like I said, I just can't see the Sharks scoring. They've really shown nothing in attack, unless they prove me otherwise here. Oh, Nico Hines gives it straight to Harris DeVita, intercepted. He will go the length of the field. Great try, says Nico Hines. Trindle traces hard, but Harris DeVita scores a double. It's game over. They put 40 over the Sharks at home, the Waz. What a performance. And is it the year this year? Is this the year? They are on fire this year, the Waz. Yeah, definitely a great pass there, Nico Hines. I just said they weren't going to score. They've shown nothing in attack, and then that proves a point. Nico, that was just awful. Passing straight to him. It's been poor if you're a Sharks fan. Don't know what to say. But up the Waz. Up the Waz. Up the Waz. Up the Waz. Missed that one. 40 points to 10. Oh, this VAR stuff is so funny. It's so ridiculous. So all these old men like commenting on like girls' TikToks is like, oh, you're beautiful. It's like, oh, how cute are these? It was like, oh my word. We'll have a look. It's straight sent off. Oh, it's so funny. So inside the final 2 minutes here at Shark Park, 40 points to 10. The second half has been 28-0 in favour of the Warriors. 5 tries to 0. It was 12-10 at half time. But after this one, we'll be back on at 7:30 for the Broncos and Titans watch along at 7:30. So stick around for that one, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. We're 20 subs away from 2.7K, and we're also adding on from that. We are 700. We are 320 subs away from our goal of 3K by this season. So thank you very much for your support, guys, as always. As we get into the final minute of the game, Metcalf will put it down the ground. All the Sharks fans have headed for the exits. It's been a disappointing performance by the home side against a team that are battling injuries themselves. And the Wars, well, their first test without Mitch Barnett passed with flying colours. So where to go here from the Sharks? They've got the Dragons next week in the local derby, but 28-0 second half at home when they were right into the game. It's disappointing. It's a good run from Talakai. I mean, he's battled hard. So it's the last play of the game coming up. 6 again. This will be the last play. And they will just take the tackle in. They'll get an offload. Hines will put a kick for no one. Two of us, Sheck grabs it. He will go and take the tackle. And that will do it. That is full time and a great win by the Wars. A massive statement against another top 8 side. They have absolutely smashed the Sharks at home at Shark Park. It's like 3 wins in a row at Shark Park. 40 points to 10. Great performance there by the Warriors in the second spot. So, Sai says Hines has been worse than Flanagan. Yeah, he's just always been like that. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning into the stream, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Haynesy. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. We'll be back live in 10 minutes for the Broncos and Titans watch along. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then. Bye for now.